Good morning, guys. I could have gone then, but nope. I pulled over because there was a big blob of something on the windscreen. I think it was bird poo. And it was right in the line of the camera, so I thought that's not going to make a very good video, is it? So I got out and cleaned that off. And now I'm stuck in a lay-by. Ah! Come on, hurry up. And yeah, here we are today at Carnan Downs. We're on our way into a little bit of hail. And then a little bit of Leland that not a lot of tourists know about. It's been years since I've been there, so hopefully I won't get lost. It does go in round the back of Leland, so fingers crossed. On my last video, God, Renault 5, you don't see many of them around anymore. Yeah, hang on, losing track here. In my last video you heard me say I might do Newquay. I was heavily thinking about it this morning, and then I took a look at the traffic, and because we're having a new bypass built in between Newquay and basically Chiverton Cross, which is not far from where I live, there's massive hold-ups in traffic. So I remember last time I was sat in traffic for nearly half hour, 45 minutes. So I decided not to do that. I probably won't do Newquay until that's finished. It's not far off completion, so. Ooh, big tractor. Tractor. And another tractor. Oh, update on my ingrowing fingernail. Not ingrowing finger as I put it last time. It's getting better, slowly getting better. I can't really cut it or snip it or do anything about it because it's on the side. And I've really just got to wait for it to grow out. So that garage always has been tight to get into. But yeah, so it's getting better. Still a bit painful, but what are you going to do? So to avoid the traffic at the roundabout, I'm going to take this little scenic route down here. Beautiful, glorious day today. Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you very much. 23 degrees. It's a nice guy. Was one of the hairy bikers. I think it was Dave. Yeah, last night, no one probably wants to know this, but I was thinking of having fish and chips for my dinner. Not from the chippy, because that's now far too expensive. So I thought, I'll just do it myself. I'll have one of these battered pieces of fish that you can buy in a box. You get 2 of them. I won't say any brand names, just in case, you know, they decide to sue me. And it always says, you know, fresh fish fillet, you know, 100% fish fillet. And it's not. It's just not. Very rarely is it not. Even with the, you know, the higher, more expensive brands, it's not. I did my chips, cooked the fish for half an hour as it stated on the box. Batter, nice crispy beer battered fish. Looking forward to this. Cut into it and put it in my mouth and discovered it just turned to mush. It didn't flake. like normal fish does when you correctly cook a piece of fish, like a nice piece of cod. And I peeled away the batter, and it's just bits of various pieces of fish just pressed together into a fillet shape. It's utterly disgusting. It really was. So I won't be buying that again. I think in future, if I want a piece of fish, I'll just buy a fresh piece of fish. Those two people there saw me whinging about fish. Well, they didn't hear me whinging. They didn't see me whinging about fish. They heard me because the lady looked at me rather funny. Probably heard from a distance, fish, bloody fish. But yeah, I'll be buying that brand again. It's like fish fingers. I remember back in the day, you cut into a fish finger and it's this nice white cod, flaky cod. Now you cut into a fish finger and it's just grey, browny meat. It's, ugh. I don't know, I'm probably being too picky. But yes, here we are, about to enter Hale. We'll go up, have a look on the towns, up past the Bucket of Blood. Pippa knows where I mean, you know where I mean, don't you? And we'll come back from there and then we'll head off to Hale. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. Yeah, then we'll head off to the land. It's basically, you couldn't call it a harbour, it's more like a dock wall you can park on, and it gives you a really nice view of the estuary and Carbis Bay and all that. It's really cool. It's near a golf course, so hopefully we won't get hit by any golf balls. Now I'm going to use my thinking cap here. More roads being dug up. On my right there's a load of eco homes. When you buy them, they come with solar panels on the roof. It's really cool. Wait to see what this bus is going to do. No, he's not going to do anything, so I'm going to do something like overtake him. Could have gone then. Ah, I can go now, but no I can't because traffic. For some reason it's very busy in Hale today. Wondering if the towns are going to be busy. Actually, I better put some AC on the back of my phone. Otherwise, that's going to overheat and stop, which wouldn't make for a good video. Yeah, that's better. Cool, clean air. Wow, hell's busy. Don't know if you can hear, but I've got P. Diddy in front of me. Is that what he's called? P. Diddy? Am I showing my age now, am I? P. Diddley. Wow. I haven't seen it this busy in quite a while. Has to be roadworks or something. Oh, I was on. I made a comment about something off a YouTube channel the other day. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether anonymity breeds bravery. You know, people get brave and a bit lippy when they're anonymous, you know. I think I said that right. But it was to do with he's letting you go. I can see that from here. It was to do with space and the universe in general. I like stuff like that. And this one guy came on saying, I mean, don't get me wrong, I respect religion. I'm not religious myself, but I do respect those that do have the faith. I just don't like it pushed on me, you know. But he started off saying that, you know, God is in the universe and everything, and then he directly commented on what I said. I can't remember what I said, but and he just basically said you're wrong, and you're misguided and blind. And I just put it this way. I said, look, because I do, astrophysics is a little bit of a hobby of mine, and I said to him, you think the universe is 7,000 years old? Think of this. It takes a photon roughly 10,000 years to get from the core of the sun to the surface, and then onto our eyes. So if what you say was true, the sun wouldn't be shining yet. I didn't hear from him again. You know, I don't mind what you believe in. Believe in what you want. Believe the earth is flat. Just don't push it onto me. Don't make me try and believe what you think. You know, we're all different. I think it might be quite busy up here today. You were kind of driving on the other side of the road there, sir. You don't sound a bit like Samwise Ganges, and you're driving on the other side of the road there, sir. Me and my white Audi. I would never have a white car. Get too dirty too easily. I had a girlfriend that had a white car. She never cleaned it. Never cleaned it. It was covered in like moss and green stuff and. This person does like to use all of the road, doesn't he? The allergies are staying away today, well, by and large, so that's cool. I mean, it's a dead end down here. I mean, I've been down here once before, so some of you will know where I'm going, but basically I'm going to get down here, turn around and come back again. But, we're near the sea. I can see somebody out there water skiing, I think. I hope they're water skiing, otherwise they're in big trouble. Yes, we're going down where you're going. Short, sharp little speed bump. Oof! I forgot how sharp they are down here. They're like those chocolate bars. It's like driving over a Toblerone. Oof. There's the Bluff, the world's smallest nightclub. Literally fits about 12 people in there. I'm going to go down here. Actually, I'm going to turn around in the Bluff car park. There's Carbis Bay. Sea's nice and calm. Yeah, but this is where you come for a holiday. You know, this is all holiday lets, and a few of the houses down here that are owned are, quite wealthy people, because they're very expensive houses. Houses, should I say? Houses. Oof. Right, now back down into Busy Hale and try and make our way to Lelant. It's nice to have the sun back again for what's left of the summer. It's nice to see some tourists out and about still. And about. Sorry for any of you that are from London and Cockney. That's a terrible accent. I'm gonna back up and just let this guy. See? Cooperation. Cars don't like going backwards, do they? Whenever you reverse a car, it goes "Arr!" like it's panicking. Arr! I think they had a car on the market with, I can't remember what make it was, but it had 2 reverse gears. What? Why do you want 2? Why do you want 2 reverse gears? How fast are you planning on driving in reverse? Right. Tricky when people park here like this because you can't really see. Two potholes. It's like driving over the Grand Canyon. I understand now why more and more people down here are buying 4x4s. You need it. Look, there's one. 4x4. Another 4x4. Actually, I think they're SUVs. Come on, mate, you got here before me. That's the way it works. No, I got here before you. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Right, now. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of here. Two kind people at the same time. I don't know, I'm sure we'll come across the reason at some point why it's busy. Probably roadworks. Sorry about this, guys. This, when you're filming, is the exact thing that you want to avoid. I mean, it might not be anything. It might just simply be traffic going through the middle of Hale, and it's, you know, it's the concertina effect. There we go. We're moving a little bit now. Home Bargains is very busy today. Oh, nice jet ski. I think this is just traffic. Traffic. You know, I'm going to open my window fully and put my arm on the window like I'm a boss. This is exciting, isn't it? You really get your money's worth on this channel. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pause, because this isn't any fun for you, and then I'll unpause when we get going again. Quick update, guys. Still stuck in traffic. Not far to go now. I think we're moving a bit more constantly now. Sorry about this. Normal programming will resume soon. But this is, this is what happens. I like to film stuff as and when it happens. No editing, just as it is. I mean, luckily for you, you can fast forward this. There we go, we're moving a bit now. There we go. Yay! Note to self, don't come back this way. Some Germans in front in the van there. My vision isn't that good. I saw the plate earlier when I was a bit close up. Germans love it down here. I love it in Germany. Germany's a lovely place. Moving slowly. Oh, we're nearly out of it anyway. Thank God for that. You did all just see that, right? I mean, you saw that. Because, it wasn't just me. The guy on the penny farthing. Right, what I'll do here, guys, because we're going to be at more lights. Oh, that'll just turn green. I was going to pause it then for a few minutes, but no, alright. I'll keep filming. Mind you, they'll be red by the time we get to them. I don't know, I've never been like that. Even when I was a younger lad, a bit of a boy racer, I never had blasty loud music coming out of my car. Music is like, for me, I just have it on nice and reasonably quiet, just so I can hear it. I don't know, I get embarrassed if I have music up loud in the car. Weird. Yay, we're free! Whew. No Nobody likes traffic, do they? Right, I'm going to pause it because you've got a bit of a causeway and then a roundabout. So, see you in a minute, guys. Right. There's a rather nice flash Jag about to blast past me here. Ooh, he's got the V8. Oof. And I'm seriously toying with the idea, because it's such a lovely day, and I know I've done one there recently. I'm seriously toying with the idea of going to Le Lan, making that video, the golf coursey bit with the dock and the bay and that song. And then heading out onto the St Just Road. I know I've done one recently there, but it's a really beautiful place to film. I mean, I might get lost for the rest of the afternoon. The place I've been, well, on my way to, I haven't been to in years. I only went there once. It only crept up in my mind because I saw an advert for golf. Well, I've been somewhere like that. Right, get to the end of Le Lan, where the turning is. The left-hand corner. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud again. The left-hand corner is, and then head straight on. Oh, that angry camper van. I should have plenty of memory left on my memory card. And I'm going to go down here. Right, it's down here. God, it is years since I've been down here. And it should be fairly empty down here because only the golfists know about it. It's nice down here, isn't it? Well, this is nice. No, it is nice. It's nice down here. You know, just far enough off the road. Well, I've got to remember to turn off where it says golf course. That's a high speed bump. Fairfield Close. It's like a TV show, isn't it? Fairfield Close. All these speed bumps are right. God. Yeah, I'm going to take that one a bit off kilter. I'm not sure where I am. Golf course down there? Is there a golf course down there? Why am I talking like that? See, I told you we get lost, and now we're heading out into the sticks. I think the turnoff was back there. I'm lost. It's right, got plenty of fuel. Ah, what's this? What is this? This is golf club. Right, I'm in the area. Excuse me, chaps, you don't know how to get down to the dock down there, do you? I think. Yeah. I think that I've missed it. I think I should turn around in there. I think I should turn around in this little gateway here. With the rather big cows in it. Oh no, that's a bull. Hello everyone, me again. I'm lost. It's down there. I'm sure it's down that. It's not down there because I can't drive down there. Public footpath. I'm sure if I drive down there, I'll be quite naughty. Are you gonna? Yeah, the road gets wide here. Hope this isn't one way. No one's swearing at me and raising their fists, so I'll just wait here. I think it was down there. It's changed since I came here. I mean, admittedly, this was over 20 years ago. They've now privatised that road. Bother and blast. Oh well. I am going to make another video after this one just to make up for that, because I'm disappointed in myself. It is pretty out here, but you know, I don't think they'd appreciate me driving over their golf course. Right. You're basically saying you're lost too, so you want me to come past. Oh, God, that's what you need for these speed bumps, a 4x4. What I'll do is I'll carry on shooting to Carbis Bay. I'll end the video in Carbis Bay, and then I'll start another video up as I'm leaving Snipes. I mean, I could shoot a video through Snipes, but I don't think I've got the total memory to do that and St Just Road. She looks so sad. God. It's a beautiful day. If you live down here, you live in a lovely place. What's to be sad about? Right. Slight change in our programming today, guys. I think you're only allowed to go down to that dock now if you are a golfist. I think when I get back, I'll have a little read up about that and see if it had. It looked like it'd been privatised. I'll see if it really has, because if it has, that's a massive shame. Well, anyway, onward. So any of you that are watching this, thank you very much for putting up with my buffoonery. And if you want, there's going to be another video straight after this one. It'll literally begin where we leave off on this video. So if you want to watch, goody good. But if not, thanks for watching this one. Mysteriously, Carbis Bay seems empty. They're probably all on the beach or at work. Well, the locals will be at work, and all the tourists will be on the beach. I wonder if we'll get to see the wild horses out there today. Hiya, Mum. No, she wasn't stood on the curb somewhere. Those of you know, I just passed Carbis Bay Cemetery. She's in there. I like to say hello or hi, hiya every time I go by. It's not morbid. It is what it is. It's a fact of life. Well, death is a fact of life. I wonder how many double-decker buses we're going to encounter out there today. I wager 3. I'll bet 3. The roundabout. It's getting a little busier now as everybody's heading down to the harbour. The mussels on her! My God! Yeah, the sea's very calm. Right out there, I don't know if you'll see it on camera, but looks like a super tanker. Right out on the horizon. Anyway guys, what I'm going to do, momentarily love you and leave you. Otherwise, my phone for some reason, once it gets over 40 minutes, likes to split it in two, which is problematic. Split the video in two. So I'll say adieu. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you come back, watch the next video. And I'll pause it here, and I'll see you again in a mo.